This evil cop mocked a mentally ill woman and threatened to tase her, all while his body cam was recording.
You want to get tased?
Don't do it!
055.
This is going to be so fun.
When Tulsa police officers respond to a 911 call, they find a 70-year-old woman named LaDonna locked inside a store's bathroom, refusing to come out. LaDonna is experiencing a severe mental health crisis.
LaDonna, can you open the door?
Well, no.
So we don't want to bust down this door.
That's not nice. It's just not nice.
Okay, well, so if you don't open the door, we're gonna have to bust it down, okay?
Oh, why would you do that? I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not. Why would you do that to me?
So they want you off this property.
It's not like that.
We have like a crisis team, but they're busy right now. They like handle like mental health. Try to get them to come out here.
From the bottom here, it's not locked.
The store manager has the right to ask the woman to leave, and her refusal could be considered trespassing. However, given the woman's unstable mental state, the police should try to handle the situation peacefully. Unfortunately, Officer Keisha arrives with a confrontational attitude and a harsh tone.
How about let's get this out of here, because that's not good.
She is banned from the property.
The property owners want you to leave. They said that you're banned. So if you come out and leave,
And what have I done?
because you won't come out of the bathroom, they want you to leave.
I have diarrhea and vomiting? Is that a sin?
For 4 hours.
They said you've been here for 4 hours.
Well, time flies when we're having fun.
Okay, well, hey, listen. Either you can come out and leave, or you can come out and go to jail. So you get to choose.
I'll tell you what, I will come out and leave.
Wonderful. That would be great. If you could come out and leave, we would greatly appreciate that.
Get an LH and ask him to escort me out.
No, you can escort yourself out, or we're going to escort you to jail. So you get to choose.
Why would you?
For trespassing, because they want you to leave.
Why?
Because they want you to leave the premises, and they can tell anyone they want to leave. So you can choose.
Diarrhea?
Yeah, you've been here since 11. So either you leave on your own.
You better not do it.
Hit you with that Lysol. She's gonna hit you.
Officer Keisha seems to have forgotten that another officer's camera is recording her as she jokes and laughs about the mentally ill woman behind the door. Despite this, there's a peaceful way to resolve the situation. LaDonna has said she would leave if the store manager asked her to. Since the manager isn't there, the officers come up with an alternative solution.
I love my job. You guys are gonna need new air freshener. I hope you don't mind. Okay, it's unlocked. I can feel like the tension from her hand just holding it.
It literally just bars through.
Yeah,
Once she runs out of air freshener.
Yeah, once she runs out, once
If I get
burns,
sprayed in
once
the
burns.
eye, I'm gonna be pissed.
Funny? I'm not laughing. Why are you?
Because I want you to leave, and I gave you the chance. You come out on your own, or you go to jail.
It's then discovered that LaDonna has an aerosol can and a cigarette lighter with her in the bathroom, leading Officer Keisha to worry she might start a fire if they don't get her out quickly. Despite the seriousness of the situation, Officer Keisha seems to be enjoying herself a bit too much.
They told you to leave, and you refused to leave, and now you're trespassing, and you're trying to set the building on fire. Yes, you are. You have a lighter and aerosol in there, and I can hear it, yeah. You are not trying to save anything. You want to get tased?
Don't do it.
055.
I'm going to kick this door down and rip you out of there.
It's Ritter's coming.
Jesus.
This is just what I wanted for the first damn call of the day. God
No
dang it.
kidding.
Hey, someone needs to use the restroom. Can you open the door for them to use the restroom?
Okay, yes, look, they're trying to kill me here. Can you believe this kind of thing's happening?
I don't even know what this lady looks like. Is she white?
I have no idea.
What are you doing? Is that a battering ram?
Officer Kasha's approach isn't working and is only making LaDonna's behavior worse. The situation intensifies further when Katia threatens to use her taser, escalating the tension instead of calming it down.
So you're gonna get pepper sprayed, and that's gonna be a good time. So just to let you know, either you open the door or you get pepper sprayed.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
Let it roll.
Can you even like get it cracked, honestly?
Yeah, right there. See, it's cracked plenty
Oh
enough
yeah,
right
we
here.
could.
Like, yeah, and spray right here.
And it's going to be a lot of blood here. There's going to be a lot of blood. You're going to be blow your damn self up. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what
She needs to go to jail for arson. She's trying to start a fire.
Charlie, don't worry, be alright.
You're gonna have to shoot me. Now we're gonna have to go hands on and throw you to the ground. Cause
Oh, so nice.
Finally.
Now it's about time.
Reinforcements have arrived, and it seems Officer Keisha is about to get her wish of confronting LaDonna directly. Moments after the backup officer appears, they finally come face to face with the distressed woman.
It goes in, right?
It goes in, yeah. So we're gonna hit her. Okay, so what's the plan? Gonna bust it then spray her, or we're gonna bust it then go hands on?
Really?
Because we're gonna have to go hands on. She's already like threatened.
Okay, so let's just go hands on and not
Not get a seed.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
You ready?
Rufus, I need you, Rufus.
Oh, she's gonna.
What are you doing that to me? Cast? I need my son cast. I need my son. Stop, Rufus. I need you. Stop it. LH, stop it. Stop it. You're hurting me. Okay, I'll go to jail. Okay, all day. Get your hands on my pants. That is so nasty.
Yeah, this was unnecessary.
You're right.
We didn't have to do any of
And
this.
I'm sorry. I'm really.
Okay.
Can we clean up the blood?
Yeah, we're gonna clean. Do not kick him. Do not kick him.
No, he is.
Do not kick him. Sit up.
LH, this is not right. It's not right, sir. It's really not.
I said sit down. Sit down.
I will. Okay.
Number 4, you were getting.
You're hurting me. Please don't hurt me.
When footage of this arrest went viral, it sparked public outrage. Although the police department acknowledged the officer's behavior as highly unprofessional, no action was taken against anyone involved. The next officer forgot to turn off his camera and ended up making some truly disturbing comments.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car.
This is Officer Otterer laughing and joking about a young woman who was tragically killed by police. The footage was recorded a day after a traffic accident in Seattle, where a woman in her 20s lost her life after being hit by a police car, speeding at over 70 miles per hour to respond to a high-priority emergency call.
Oh, he was good. He says, well, normally we don't give voluntary statements. And I said, hey, you're going to have to decide if you wanted to give a statement or not, but it does not seem like there's a criminal investigation going on. He's going 50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a trained driver. Initially, he said she was in a crosswalk. There's a witness that says, no, she wasn't. But that witness could be different because I don't think she was thrown 40 feet either.
Even though it was just an accident, the officer involved was required to take a drug test, which was administered by Officer Otterer. The day after, Otterer was caught on camera making appallingly insensitive comments about the case, revealing a shocking lack of empathy.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead. No, it's a regular person. Yeah. Yeah, just write a check. Just yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Officer Utter's views seem obvious from the footage, but he denied this when questioned. The video was later found by an employee in the Seattle Police Department and submitted for investigation. Otterer later claimed that his comments were meant to mock the lawyers involved in the case, rather than the victim. Take a look at these officers caught stealing thousands of dollars worth of property from an innocent man. They were supposed to collect his belongings during an eviction notice to return them later. Sheriff Traylor Harris and Officer Banks, part of the eviction team in Missouri, decided to help themselves to valuable watches and jewelry. In an attempt to cover their actions, they tried to turn off their body cams, but Officer Banks accidentally turned hers back on instead.
Hold on, don't come down here.
No, you just bring it out. This one right here?
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. This. Put them in my shirt. Hold on. Hey, Gamble. Hold on. Give me a minute. Hold on.
Oh, we got some cocaine.
Oh.
Damn, everything heavy.
Hold on. Give me a second. You got this bong. What is this? Some gun.
A stinger, maybe. Go for it. Let me see. No, it's a clip.
To a gun?
Yeah, it's a Ruger.
Okay, this is some more bullets. Yeah, sheriff's office. Some more money.
This situation feels more like a burglary than an eviction. See what else they robe.
Let me buy you. Cause it's the room that was dark. What you find? Let me see what he. Yeah, it was a room I went to check. It was dark. That's the pistol. Okay. Sure would hate to sanitize it. Oakley glasses.
After helping themselves to the tenants' belongings, the officers eventually allowed the tenants back inside to retrieve their personal items. A week later, the property owner filed a theft report, triggering an investigation that revealed accidental body cam footage of the theft. In December 2022, Traylor Harris was convicted of theft by a public servant, receiving 5 years of probation and a $10,000 fine. Banks secured a plea deal for a misdemeanor charge to avoid prison time, and both officers were subsequently fired from the police force. Shifting from instances of theft and ethical breaches by individual officers, we move to a courtroom setting where corruption reaches into the higher ranks of law enforcement.
We are here today for sentencing in the case State of Ohio versus Charles Reeder. Case number is 2019 CR 68. The court actually, Judge Martin had ordered a pre-sentence investigation, which I have read. I have also read the sentencing briefs by a counsel representing the state of Ohio. In this case is Robert Smith from the Auditor's Office, Special Pike County Prosecutor, and Jim Smith, or Bolger, I'm all right. Mr. Bolger is here representing his client, James Bolger, representing Mr. Reeder.
In a courtroom setting, we now move to the Pike County Courthouse in Waverly, Ohio, where former Sheriff Charlie Reeder is facing sentencing. Reeder had previously pleaded guilty to 2 counts of theft in office and tampering with evidence, after it was discovered he had stolen approximately $5,000 from funds seized in other investigations, reportedly to fuel a gambling addiction. Initially facing 18 charges, his plea bargain reduced this to 5, leading to his current court appearance before Judge Patricia Cosgrove.
We have 2 counts tampering with evidence that both alleged to have occurred on a single date. That was the date that Sheriff Reeder presented to investigators of the Auditor's Office the evidence envelopes, but also thumb drives that included videos of the counting of the monies. It was a single act of delivery. There were multiple envelopes. At the time of the delivery, it was clear that the envelopes had been opened at some point in time. It was also understood that this would constitute the substantial evidence that would eventually support these counts in the indictment. Sheriff Reeder voluntarily produced these items with that knowledge. We believe that with respect to the tampering with evidence charge, it's clear that there's a single act, a single animus, and there ought to be merger in that situation. With regard to the theft offenses, I think it's a bit less clear. However, it is the position of the defense that the Sheriff's Department was the lawful custodian of all of those crimes and constitutes a single victim for the removal of the monies and the eventual replacement. I'll move on now.
During the sentencing, an emotional reader appeals to the judge for leniency, requesting community service instead of prison time. He expresses deep regret for his actions, acknowledging the negative impact his actions had on the reputation of his office, and expresses a heartfelt desire to change his past actions if possible.
Your Honor, I stand here before you today to take accountability for my actions. As a sheriff of Ohio, I shed, excuse me, I shed bad light on the office of sheriff. I can only ask that my staff, their families, the community, and my family who is here today will forgive me for the undue stress I caused them. For this, I am terribly sorry. I stood in this court on September 24th and pled guilty to the charges against me, to accept responsibility for my conduct. That day, within minutes, everything that I'd worked for professionally and honorably for 25 years was stripped of me, with nobody to blame but myself. My staff and I had united with the community and had a partnership and trust. And they truly believed in us as a unit, as a whole. And I betrayed that trust. If I could go back and change it, I would a million times. For this is not who I am. Never, ever did I imagine myself on the defense side of this courtroom that I've spent 25 years of my life in this county in law enforcement. As the sheriff, I gave my staff in this community all of me, every ounce of my being. You are aware, Your Honor, that this has affected my mental health as well as my physical well-being. There's nothing left for me to give or to take from me other than my freedom. I have and I now pray that the court will find mercy on me. And I beg the court, if they see fit, to grant me community control, even with the strictest sanctions that I have proven to this court in the past 2.5 years that I can abide by.
He pleads with the court for a chance to attend significant family milestones and to be a better husband and father, stressing the personal toll a prison sentence would have on his family.
I am a good person who made bad decisions and choices. I can continue to be a productive citizen in this county and be in the community with the love that I have for my family, my friends, and my neighbors. I'm asking all this so that I have the opportunity to watch my son graduate from high school and attend college this year. My daughter is getting married in October so that I can be there for her. And my wife, so that I can be a husband that I haven't been in 25 years due to my career. I've just not been there. given the opportunity, I would be able to spend the time with my mother and my father and continue to be there for them when they need me. In the last years of their lives, as I've experienced this week with my dad, when 2 days ago I thought that I had lost him.
The judge, however, is unsympathetic, questioning Reeder's motives for the theft, particularly his justification of taking money from drug dealers.
Why did you cut open these evidence envelopes and take the money out, and then in some cases you put it back, although you were caught because the envelopes had been unsealed and sealed again improperly, and the denominations did not match what was taken at the crime scene or from those individuals? I guess, why did you take the money?
I took the money, and mind you, this does not excuse it, but from drug dealers that took it from parents of very poor people in this county. That money, regardless of what the state and what the media has claimed in the past years of a gambling problem and that money being used for gambling, was used when there was a tree planted in the name of the Shelton boy. It's at the entrance of Western High School to the left as soon as you pull in. Nobody could pay for that tree. Nobody offered to pay for that tree. A drug dealer did. We got to the office. I provided Lieutenant Burchett with the entirety of those funds. So where the $1,000 mistake comes in, I have no idea whether it was accounting error. I have no idea, but I would agree to a stipulated polygraph.
But you pled guilty.
I did, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. And you're asking me, and I'm giving you the explanation. And I have paid the restitution.
Although Reeder claims some of the money was used to support local charities, evidence of a significant gambling debt undermines his defense. Here, a former sheriff faces consequences for misappropriating public funds. Irreparable harm Reeder's actions have caused to the community and to the public's trust in law enforcement.
The stress over this case, which has caused, I'm sure, untold trauma for you and your family. It's always the unintended innocent victims, the families, that actually suffer the most from one's criminal misconduct. All right.
Ultimately, Reeder is sentenced to 6.5 years in prison, although some counts will run concurrently, effectively reducing his actual prison time to 3 years. Additionally, he is permanently barred from holding public office in Ohio and from serving as a peace officer.